This year, Harvard received a total of 54,008 applications and offered admission to 1,937 students, which means that only 3.59% of applicants were actually admitted. So what does it actually take to get admitted to Harvard? Most people think that you need to do as many extracurriculars as you can, sign up for as much volunteering work as possible, get perfect grades, get $1 billion company, and honestly, I can blame you. You probably heard this advice from your guidance counselors, your parents, your neighbors, your dog. And don't get me wrong, parents and other people in your life have the best intentions when they're giving you their advice. And they're trying to help you as much as they can. But the problem is that most of the times they just don't know how to. So they keep using outdated admissions advice like getting a 4.0 GPA and a 1600 SAT score as the most important things on your college application. And while showing your academic vitality through your grades is good, it's just not great, and it will not be the determining factor for your dream school. And the internet is another place that is full of contradicting and misleading information about what it takes to get admitted to one of those highly competitive and prestigious universities. So I'm here to help you to demystify the admissions process so you can be more successful in your own admissions process. And if you're new here, hi, my name is Karina. I am a Harvard alumna and your favorite admissions consultant. Welcome to my channel where I share study hacks, productivity tips, practical frameworks, and most importantly, admission tips to help you to get admitted to your dream school and elevate your life through education. And here are 5 things you need to know before you apply to a highly competitive school like Harvard or any other Ivy League school or T20 school for that matter. Tip number 1, start early. It's never too early to start thinking about your college application. So the earlier you start, the more prepared you're gonna be. When you start early, you're gonna be able to space out activities to help you on your college applications, so you don't end up stressed in your senior year, trying to figure out how to make up for the things that you haven't done at a time when it's usually too late to do any significant changes to your application profile. So if possible, try to start before high school and take the 8th grade as a learning year to try different activities or any new hobbies to find out what you're most interested in, so you have a solid strategy on what your application theme and spike are going to be before going into high school. So you can plan ahead and optimize your time to make sure that you're pushing yourself academically, pursuing your passions outside of school, and still having fun and enjoying your teenage years with enough sleep in between. Once you have your spike figured out, it's gonna be much easier. And the earlier you start, the more options you're gonna have to deepen your interests. For example, if you're passionate about physics, you can publish your own research, you can participate in a science fair, join a physics Olympiad, participate in the NASA internship program for high school students, and so much more. The options are endless, but don't wait to do it in your junior year of high school to start exploring your options. Tip number 2, holistic admissions process. Most competitive universities in the US have a holistic admissions process. That means that admission officers are going to be taking into consideration what you do inside and outside of school as part of your admissions process. They want to see the whole picture of who you are as a person. And they are looking for students who bring something new to the table. They're looking for people from different perspectives and different backgrounds to be part of their community, so other students can learn from each other as much as they learn from their class professors. And this is a good thing, because if you're a bad test taker like me, you can make up for your bad grades in other parts of your application. But that also means that you're gonna have to work on your extracurriculars as much as you do for your grades for you to get in. And it's not easy to find the balance between your schoolwork and your extracurriculars. So it's important to think about your application narrative early on to help you to prioritize the things that will help you to stand out in your application process. Tip number 3, you're gonna need to show your passion. When going through their applicant pools, admission officers at top colleges don't really look for well-rounded students that are good at many different things at the same time. Instead, they're looking to create a well-rounded class. And you can think about it in a hospital analogy. Would you rather have a brain surgery from a generalist or from a neurosurgeon? But that's easier said than done, because we all have multiple passions in life that we pursue every single day. And if that's you, you can use my admissions trifecta strategy, where you're going to write down all your extracurriculars on a piece of paper and divide them into 3 distinct passions. And in your narrative, you're gonna create a spike that combines those 3 passions in a very unique way to help you to stand out in your own admissions process. Tip number 4, it's not about quantity, it's all about quality. Ivy League universities value depth over breadth. They are very results oriented, so it's not worth for you to spend all your time doing a million different extracurriculars if you have little to no results to show for it. Because if you don't have any substantial outcomes from it, you should probably not even include it in your college application to begin with. For example, don't try to take 30 AP classes all at once if you're not confident that you can either score 4 or higher in all of them. And stop trying to find extracurriculars and instead go deeper in most 5 activities that you're truly passionate about, and this focused effort will help you to get much better results than spreading yourself thin trying to do a million different things. Tip number 5, taking initiative. Admissions officers read thousands of applications, and this can be a very boring and repetitive task. It might be impressive to find a student with perfect grades when all the other applicants are below average. But when we're talking about Ivy League universities, the bar is much higher. Ivy League universities want students who are self-motivated and proactive. And to stand out in your own admissions process, you're going to need to take the initiative to look for leadership roles and opportunities where you can make a meaningful contribution to your community in a way that aligns with your interests. Ivy League universities want students who bring something unique to their campus. And you can also do this by taking the initiative of creating a wow factor in your application to make yourself memorable by starting a passion project to show colleges how you are proactive in not just finding a problem that is meaningful to you, but also that you have taken the initiative to use your skills and knowledge and scale it to help your community and beyond. And the reason why passion projects are so important in your own college admissions process is because it shows your values through your actions, and it helps you to create a cohesive narrative about who you are and what makes you special in a way that is very unique to you. For example, if you're interested in sustainability, you can start a project to teach and promote sustainability best practices in your own community. But this kind of success doesn't happen overnight, and you cannot spin off a successful passion project in a few months. It takes years to create and scale a meaningful passion project. So start early and ideally before high school. Trust me, you're gonna have enough on your plate when you get to high school. Tip number 6, striving for excellence. Ivy League universities want students who are committed to their academic and personal growth. So build a strong academic foundation by taking challenging classes, because admission officers want to see that you're capable of handling the rigorous coursework at their institutions. So seek out opportunities for intellectual and personal development by, for example, taking college-level courses in a subject that you're passionate about in your local college to show your intellectual curiosity. Preparing for your college admissions process takes a long time, and it can be overwhelming to learn all the nuances of how to get admitted to your dream school. From researching all over the internet of how to create your application strategy that is specific to you, or to stress over what you need to do to get admitted. And we all know that your time in high school is precious. So instead of wasting hours and hours trying to find the answers on your own without really knowing if what you are doing could actually help you to land your dream school, you can join my mentorship program in the link below, where I will help you one-on-one throughout your admissions process with personalized advice to get you admitted. As always, let me know in the comments if you have any questions. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more educational content. And if you'd like to supercharge your learning and earning potential with a degree from a top university, you can check out some resources that I made available on the video description. Don't forget that the more you learn, the more you can achieve. So stay inspired, stay motivated, and I'll see you in the next video.